Look at Noah. We're gonna make this one quick because it's hot. I don't know how long I can keep these fans out. So we're gonna get to the courtroom and shit, because I ain't talking nothing about lawyers and none of this shit. I just been telling y'all what's been going on in the jail itself. So lo and behold, I got a paid lawyer by the name of Richard Hughes, Jewish lawyer. So I'm paying this man, and the whole time he ain't really coming down to the jail to see me. He'll send a representative every now and then, and we'll talk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? These folks offered me 60 years out the gate. See, there's some more stuff I forgot to tell y'all. At the very beginning with the charge. I got charged with the robbery, but I told y'all that Big Chris and Dee Dee started fighting over some shit that was in the bags. Well, what was in the bags was jewelry. You know, a lot of damage. I told y'all about the credit cards and all that shit. I don't know if I said nothing about that shit. But the reason why this case was so big in the state of Arkansas, because the woman had federal insurance on this jewelry. Come to find out that before I carjacked her house had got broken into a couple times. She got a big ass house. She got a safe in this house, a wall safe. I'm assuming behind a picture or something, that type of shit. Her house been broken into twice, and the police told her, hey, whoever's breaking in your house, know what's in the safe. You need to clean the safe out, get the shit out the safe, put it in your trunk of your car until you can get to the bank and put it in a safe deposit box. She was like, okay. She put the shit in the trunk of the car. Boom, here I come. Rob pass. So, at the beginning, they are treating me as if I'm the motherfucker who been breaking in our house. Like, I'm not understanding why these motherfuckers offer me 60 motherfucking years on the 70%. Like, y'all might not understand that. That's 42 years. As an 18-year-old, my first charge in the military and in college. These motherfuckers want me to do 42 years before I'm eligible for parole. And this is the deal they coming with, like, we'll give you 60 on the 70. You do 42, you're eligible for parole. What you think? Nigga, I must look like Boo Boo, the brand new goddamn fool. It's crazy. So check this out. I'm like, nah, I can't take all that. I can't take all that. So we're going back and forth. I had 2 trials. Now, right before my first trial, once again, I get the representative. And he comes down and he's telling me, like, yeah, they going to drop it down and offer you 20. You do 14 years to the door, and you eligible for parole. That's a lot better than doing 42. And I'm like, yeah, it is, but shit, boy, I got to think about that. I just can't take no 20 and walk off. You know what I'm saying? Boy, I'm not built like that. Let me call my mama. So I go call my mama. My mama like, look, boy, go in your room and pray. Get your knees, get your Bible, pray. Stay down there until it's time to go to court. I'm like, okay, Mom. So I go in the room and I pray. I'm on my knees. I got my Bible. I'm praying. That shit lasted probably about 10, 15 minutes. I was outside smoking a cigarette like shit. Boy, I was stressing. What's happening? So I go to trial the next day. And I'm in the bullpen with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Caged up down there. They bring me upstairs. Put me in the smaller bullpen. Now it's like 2 or 3 people in the bullpen, but it's like another one over here and another one on this side. I'm in the middle. My lawyer come up here. Now, this is my real lawyer. He finally come up here. And he talking to me. He crying. He like, man, I just got through talking to the prosecutor. He didn't tell me what he told the prosecutor, what they told him. I just got through talking to the prosecutor. You going home today. I'm not going to let these folks give you all this time. I'll be goddamn. You finna go home. And I'm sitting like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck, I want to go home. Nigga, this motherfucker walked up out of there. I'm feeling so motherfucking good. Nigga, everybody looking around me like, damn, boy, I wish I had your motherfucking lawyer. That nigga don't play. Boy, that boy, the Jewish lawyer, boy, that motherfucker don't play. So, I'm like, I'm already knowing I'm supposed to put my suit on. Shit, this trial. They supposed to bring my military, my BDUs, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my Class A's and shit. Put this shit on. Come in here looking all distinguished, you know what I'm saying? Military man. I don't get no suit. I ain't bring my suit. the jailer come get me, like the bailiff be like, come on. I'm like, what you mean, bro? Where my suit at, man? I'm supposed to be going to trial. They be like, man, nah, I don't think you're going to be wearing no suit today. I'm like, dang, bro, that's fucked up, man. Y'all trying to fuck a nigga up. So he like, nah, bro, you'll see what's going on. So I go out there in the courtroom. And I'm waiting. These other people going through, I'm sitting on the sideline like, shit. Because they took my handcuffs up. I'm sitting there. See my mama, I'm sitting looking at her mama and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. You could do it to a nigga. So I get up, they call my name. I get up, walk up there, they call my lawyer. We up there, boom, standing at the podium and shit. And I'm like, wow, we standing at the podium like we goddamn me doing. I'm just hearing us some shit. I should be over there at the table. We should be over there sitting down. You know what I'm saying? It's trial. So my judge, which was Judge Humphrey at the time, Judge Humphrey is looking at me like, Mr. Nigga, how you doing? I'm like, I'm all right, y'all. He like, okay. He looked at my lawyer. He said, Mr. Hughes, how you doing this morning? He said, I'm all right, Your Honor. What we doing? He said, Mr. Hughes, are you intoxicated? I say, huh? My lawyer say, I had a little drink last night. I'm not drunk now. I said, oh, shit. This motherfucker drunk. Man, my knees getting weak. I'm like, oh, shit. Judge Humphrey looking like, Mr. Hughes, this man crime carries a sentence of 10 to 40 to life. Knees got weaker. He looked at me and then in the face said, are you aware you could get this man a life sentence today? Nigga, I'm out of there. Passed out in the courtroom. They done came and got my ass, got me over on the bench. They trying to call for medical or something, but I'm snapping out of it. Man, I'm sitting on the bench like, what the hell? The judge said, man, don't stand back up, just sit there and listen to me. He said, look, you got the right to fire your lawyer on the grounds of insufficient counsel. So I'm going to fire your lawyer for you. Mr. Hughes, you fired. I want you to get this man family back every dime that he get. They ain't even gave me all my money. He said, I don't give a damn what they didn't gave you. Give it all back. Man, when I tell you this man got to talking shit to the judge, got put in contempt of court and rolled back to the county jail on the same motherfucking jail bus as me. I'm on this motherfucking bus cussing his man out, calling him all kind of dick-eating bitches. Now, this is the thing about it. They fired my lawyer, so I got a new trial date. They said everything off. He gave me time. Get a new lawyer. Let them get caught up on the case and all this. So I ended up getting this woman named Denise Fletcher. She was a black woman. Real short, pretty woman. But the thing about this woman was she kept it real with a nigga. You know what I'm saying? She went through my paperwork. She sat down with me. She came down to jail. We went through the shit. And she really talked to me about my case. She listened to me. She knew that I was guilty, but she was giving me the best advice that she could give me for a nigga in my situation. I was sticking to the script. I ain't testifying. I ain't getting on the stand. I ain't got shit to say. Woo bam. Now fuck all that. We on now. I'm not. And let them do what they gonna do. By the time I got in the courtroom, it was different. Because she told me, she was like, look, I know you say you don't want to testify, but are you sure?
What is wrong with Nike?
We need some more players.
What about Jordan?
How the hell you gonna get Michael? He loves Adidas.
Every player wears the same shoes. What if we create the shoe around the athlete?
Magic Johnson doesn't have his own shoe.
Exactly. Can you get more red in?
51% of the shoe has to be white. Go find it.
What if we just pay the fines?
You'll get us both damn fine.
Yeah, okay, it's risky.
We should do it.
Are you trying to ruin your career?
Air Rated R, coming to Prime Video May 12th.
Because I told myself, man, I don't give a damn. I got to get up here on this thing and look at all these people. And I got to convince them that I am not a monster. I'm not a monster. And I wasn't a monster, but that's how they looked at me. And I knew that. And the thing is, it's always the real shit that I do that come back to be a blessing. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I wrote this woman like a 7-page letter when I first got locked up. I'm talking about first got locked up, and I was back in arguing. I told my lawyer, he said, no, sir, do not do that. Do not send that woman that letter. That is an admission of guilt. They will use it against you in the court of law. And I said, man, but I'm already admitted to being guilty, bro. I mean, I admitted it in the police station. They already know I did this shit. And in my head, it's like, and I really am sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that's not me. I'm not no bully. I don't pick on motherfuckers who can't defend themselves. I don't pick on motherfuckers smaller than me. I don't go after the weak motherfucker. I don't pick the easy target. That ain't me. Had I known who was in that car, I would have never did it. But I didn't. I was acting on some young childish shit, and I got out and I did some bullshit because of the fear that I had, the peer pressure that I was under. Now, as a man today, I tell a motherfucker, kiss my ass, I ain't doing shit that's gonna put me in jeopardy. What you gonna do? Because if I'm gonna jeopardize something, it's gonna be your ass. I'm gonna jeopardize you. So what you wanna do? You keep that bullshit moving. Right. So, but as a child, we don't think like that. We look at our homeboys and we want approval. We want to be cool. We don't want to be the motherfucker that everybody ain't cool with, down with, wanting around. You know what I'm saying? As youngsters, we looking to find our way, and we do shit that we shouldn't be doing. We agree with shit that we know is wrong. We go places that we know we shouldn't be going. We hang out and man, it's just a lot of shit we do. But we young, we don't, it's easy to say we don't know no better, and we don't. Even when you know you wrong, you don't know better. You know what I'm saying? You don't know better. You know you're doing wrong, but you don't know better. So, I ended up going to court, and I got up there, and I apologized again. Because I had already wrote the long letter apologizing, but I got up there and I looked at the woman in her face and I told her I'm sorry. Like, this ain't me. That's my mama and my grandma over there. They didn't raise me like this. So when I did what I did to you that night, I might as well have been doing it to them because I hurt them just as much. You know what I'm saying? I hurt them more than I hurt you. Because the way they look at me, I don't care how much they love me, they'll never look at me the same. I'm not that person that, you know what I'm saying, that little boy they raised and I always been so proud of. I done messed that up, and that's on me. I got to deal with it, I got to pay for it, I know that. But when it was over, when it was all said and done, this is why I say that real shit come back. Because when it was time to sentence me, the woman stood up and asked the judge, could she get up there and say something? And she got up there, and almost every word that came out of her mouth was my words, because she got up there with that damn letter and read the whole letter to the whole courtroom. And she cried, and she turned around and she looked at the judge and begged him, please don't get this boy all that time. That's how I ended up getting 10 years, only 70%. Because they wanted to give me all that shit. They were looking at me like, boy, you done did this shit up. Man, I promise you, I mean, I'm not going to sit back and... That's why I say I'm humble, because I don't take pride in that shit. Man, there ain't nothing prideful about this shit. Man, I am ashamed of this shit. Like, I can't brag about this shit. When I was in prison, I couldn't brag about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like I could tell a motherfucker what I was in there for, but I can't get all excited and animated and tell that story the way I tell these other stories. Because a motherfucker gonna look at me like, bro, nigga, that's what you bragging about, bro? I'm not bragging to tell you a story, but nah, nigga, I wouldn't tell nobody else that shit. So when I do tell a motherfucker, like I say, I tell them I'm humble, bro. Like, nigga, I know I was fucking up. I was young and I was doing dumbass shit. Thing is, I know a lot of y'all young and doing dumbass shit. Some of y'all grown and doing dumbass shit. And I can't say I blame you. What I can say is, man, You know when you doing dumb shit. But if them consequences ain't right on top of you, you ain't really gonna pay them no mind. See, as men or as women, as humans, that's what we do. We don't really worry about them consequences today, right on top of our ass. So I go in this courtroom and they gave me 10 years. And I told y'all earlier, I was like, man, it was one time where brother-in-law came and gave me a gang of weed in the courtroom. That was on trial day. So it's trial day. And we walking out the courtroom. I was already pleading guilty, so the trial is over with. They're gonna give me the 10 years. As I'm walking out the courtroom, it's my mama, it's the bailiff, my mama, me, brother-in-law, sister behind me. We all going out to talk to the woman who's gonna be doing the sentencing weird shit. So, brother-in-law taps me and I open my hand. This nigga puts a big ass bundle of weed in my motherfucking hands. I'm walking my hands behind my back and I'm like, what the fuck did this nigga just put in my hand? Nigga, we in the courtroom. Nigga, I got a bundle about this motherfucking big in my shit. Like, I try to swing around to the front. I can't get it in my shirt, so I just like, I'm put the roll my face, but I drop this shit in my shirt pocket. Bulging out like this, I smell this gas. We in the hallway. The bailiff then walked off, so me and the woman and my mama and my family can all talk. So we sitting here and she was like, the woman got to smell this shit. She was like, really? We finna go in my office. So she told the bailiff, we finna go in my office. The office right here. So we all slide off in the office. She's like, put that shit in your underwear. So I'm like, shit, I was gonna do it. I ain't get time. Y'all just, so I put shit. My mom was like, what? Mom said, she started crying. She's like, oh, you better go to your like, man, mom, it's gonna be all right. It's 7 years. I'll be back 7 years. It's nothing. I don't know what made me, but in my mind, I'm telling myself, bro, 7 years is a long time, but I'm finna do these 7 years like a chimp. I'm gonna blink, right back out on the street. And it kind of felt like that, but boy, listen to all the shit that went on in between that motherfucking blink. That's what I'm telling y'all. It's the blink. When I closed my eyes, all this shit that I'm telling y'all was like a dream that happened. And I opened my eyes back up and I'm free again. But boy, that was the most, whew. Let's get back into it. So, I get the weed, I cuffed that. 10 years, I'm talking to my mama, I hug my mama and them. Boom, she take me out here to the bailiff, they cuff me back up, they take me back downstairs, put me back in the big bullpen. Now when I get back in the big bullpen, it's about 60, 70 niggas in this bitch. So we sit in this motherfucker, they started bringing motherfuckers in, bringing motherfuckers out. So as I'm in there, the door swing open. Clank! They slang a motherfucker on in the door. Is Big Mike. Big Michael Williams. Damn near 7 feet tall. This big motherfucker, he going off. God damn, he's swinging at the air. Boy, I'm telling you, I don't know, like if he was trying to hit a motherfucker. Damn! Hey, motherfucker. They done gave this nigga 50 years. Now, this is the thing about Big Mike. Big Mike. Whatever he getting this time for happened a while back. He caught some time and went to the jump for something else. And it was a short amount of time, 2, 3, 4, 5 years. That's when he met my homie Keaton, the one he called Quarter Key. We call him Keaton or Keaton. So, Big Mike is in here with these 50 years and he going off. I'm like, damn, I'm really kind of thinking, man, y'all better hug the wall. This nigga swinging at the air and shit. So, yeah, damn, these motherfuckers gave me 50 years, boy. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lose my motherfucking mind. I'm like, God damn. I don't know the corner. I can reach down in my nuts, got some weed out. Yeah. I'm like, here, bro. What's this? I'm like, shit, nigga, just take it. That's you. That's you, my nigga. Hey, look. He said, oh, head, feel good, baby. I need this, baby. Boy, I'm finna smoke this shit right now. Big man, no. Mike, don't do this. No, bro. They gave me 50 years, bro. I need to smoke. I'm fit to smoke this right now. I'm like, Big Mike, please, bro. Bro, no. Nigga, I'll give you some more, my nigga. But I got some more weed in my nuts, bro. Please don't fire that shit up, bro. These folks gonna come down here and get us all, bro. They gonna get us all, bro. It ain't just you. So finally, the nigga was like, man, nah, bro. You good, bro. You ain't gotta give me nothing else, man. I'm gonna wait till I get to the berries. I'm gonna smoke this. When I get to the berries, I'm gonna go in the room, man. I'm gonna roll this blunt, man. I'm gonna smoke this motherfucker to the face. I'm like, all right, bro. All right. I gave the nigga some more weed anyway when we was on getting ready to go get on the van. I had some more in my hand. I heard him. I gave him that. He got that shit. I get back to the berries with the weed. Really, it's a non-factor. Like I say, we was already having that shit. Me and Rob, it just had been a minute since I had the weed. I was finessing, I was already straight. But it just been a minute since I got back on with my own shit. I had been getting a little bit through visitation, but if you ain't popping it every other day, you really ain't doing nothing. You just get a little bit and you know what I'm saying? So, that happened. Now, when we got transferred from the county jail, y'all see I'm sweating, man. I be doing this for y'all. I'm telling you the fans off right now so I can report. But so they sent us to a place called Benton County Jail because the Arkansas Department of Corrections was full. Like they had to find room for it when we couldn't even go to diagnostic. So they were sending everybody to these other jails first. And it was like, y'all got lucky, y'all going to Bentonville. It's a brand new jail in Woodwood. They paid $16 million for it, but it only housed like 350 inmates. And I'm thinking $16 million for a jail to have 350 inmates. Come on now. But this is right next to the Walmart headquarters and shit. Now, this is what's strange about this jail. In the back, it's a diesel. The trailer. It's full of Walmart shit. It's a Walmart trailer. So every day at this jail, you get a new pair of boxers, brand new. You get a brand new t-shirt, brand new. You get a half bar of soap, brand new, never used. You get a brand new thing of toothpaste every day, brand new toothbrush every day, brand new socks every day. So I'm saying, like, you can get a half a bar. You use that bar of soap, when it's over, they want that. Give me that. Throw in the trash. When tomorrow when shower car comes, we're going to give you another bar, a half a bar. You know what I'm saying? Give me the toothpaste, throw that away. Give me the toothbrush, throw that away. Give me the t-shirt, throw that away. Boxes, throw that away. I'd be like, what the fuck? Nigga, I'm coming from the county jail where they don't give us no t-shirt. You're not getting no boxers. You're going to get this motherfucking jumpsuit or that motherfucking two-piece, and you're going to get these motherfucking these orange slides. If you got a little money, then you might get to go to the store and buy you some little blue Bruce Lee shoes. You know what I'm saying? Some t-shirts and drawers. Now, I had all that shit, but like I say, I always had a little something. I ain't never just was down bad like that while I was locked up because I had some hustle by myself. But we sitting here and we get to the, we drive up to Northwest Arkansas, NWA. Now, we get up here and we get to the jail. We pull in. I guess if jails can be nice, it look nice. Everything look brand new. So we get up in here, and the first thing they do is, it's like a garage. You pull into the garage, and they pull on down. And you be parked sideways. They got their squad, like they goon squad, lined up already. Like 20 of the biggest white boys you want to run into. They out here like, you step off the bus. As soon as you line up, dude give them a signal. They get y'all barking ass out my face. Then dude come through. All right, they out. And we saying like, yeah, bro, we done seen this shit before. And he got giving his little speech. This is my jail. This is how I run my jail. My officers will beat your ass. They beat your ass specialists. We call them the beat your ass crew. To get your ass beat. I'm going to tell y'all something. I know you fellas down here from Little Rock, y'all think y'all tough, you gangbangers, and you gangbanging the Little Rock shit, your Bloods and your motherfucking Crips. I don't give a fuck about none of that. We beat ass here. We beat ass. We don't like you fellas. We're not gonna lie like we don't like you and we want to beat your ass. Give us a reason to beat your ass. See these boys? They'll beat your ass. This is the beat your ass squad. It's the beat your ass crew, the beat your ass clique, the beat your ass posse. Whatever you want to call it. These are beat your ass Bloods. These are beat your ass Crips. So Crips, they'll beat your ass. Bloods, they'll beat your ass. Now, you don't think they'll beat your ass? You ever had a guy named Michael Williams from Little Rock? Yeah, the big guy, big fella. He's back there in the hole right now crying like a little bitch. They beat his ass. Thought he was tough when he came down here last week talking all that shit. Thought he was going to run my jail. Big fella, guess what happened to him? They beat his ass real good. He's back there in the hole right now licking his wounds because he got his ass beat. You guys know Michael Williams? You want to end up like Michael Williams? Get your ass in the goddamn building lined up. Don't say shit. So we like, God damn. Stupid motherfucker. But we all, when we get to where we can talk, we like, say, bro. You think they beat Mike? I don't think they beat Big Mike. Big Mike ain't going, bro. Now, unfortunately, I never seen Big Mike again to know if he got his ass beat or not. I just know I'm like, what? This some bullshit. So we sitting in this motherfucking cell, bro. We in this well, not this cell, but it's damn near like Pulaski County, but it's a little smaller. And I'm gonna say they got fucked up rules. First of all, we all damn near black from Little Rock. It's coming up here. They got a PA system they play country music on from sun up to sundown. So that's cool, but it's country music, bro. Come on, man. It's a yellow line. And it's about 1.5 feet off the wall. You are not allowed to be inside of that yellow line. Like, you can walk around all day, don't cross the yellow line. If you want to use the phone, you got to reach out there and get it, dial your number, and stand out here with the phone like this. You can't be leaning on the wall because the wall is on the other side of the yellow line. You're going to be out here like this, you know what I'm saying, trying to talk on the phone. The front wall is a two-way mirror. They can see you, you can't see them. And it's just like everything else. It's like a circular thing with a booth in the middle. So they can see in every barracks, nobody can see them. They got a PA system. But you just walk up there and you stand at the glass, you hit the button, you might be standing there 20 minutes. These motherfuckers looking at you, eating lunch and everything else. Look at this dumb motherfucker. I'll get him in a minute. Fuck him. What's the 3-letter word for fox? Yeah, so it's like all type of bullshit. We frustrated. Then up here, they don't serve hot food. Everything cold. The meat, like if they bring bologna, it look like it just been on a tray stacked up. So the air then turn this part a certain color. Then you got that half moon shape that's been covered up by the other piece of meat, and it's still pink. This shit then turned a little greenish. Who the hell want to eat this shit this every fucking day with some beans? The beans still got chips of ice in it because this shit ice cold. Can't eat this shit. Every once in a while, you might get a little piece of cake or something, and you pour your milk on it, but the milk is powder milk. They call it a cow. They bring it around, and you just get the powder milk of this shit. You don't get no juice, no tea, no lemonade, no water, powder motherfucking milk with every meal. Every meal is cold. So one day, we get to bucking, like, hold on, we get ahead of ourselves. We get to thinking too much. We like, look here, bro. We property of the ADC, my nigga. We are not, we not they inmates, bro. We convicts. We done been convicted and confined to the Department of ADC. They just housing us. And with that being said, they owe us 3 hots in a cot, bro. 3 hots. Not 3 meals, 3 hot meals. We ain't in county jail. We in prison. So we like, they bring us the bullshit. And we like, man, we ain't eating this shit. We ain't eating this shit. And we ain't giving these trays back. They're going to have to bring us some hot food. So we get the trays. Everybody decide we going to buck. We bucking. Nigga get too bored in jail. Nigga get the bucket. So we bucking. Fuck it. Y'all ain't getting any motherfucking trays back. Nigga, you need to bring us some hot food, bro. We ain't eating this shit. Y'all trying to kill us. They like, oh, word? For real? That's how you feel? Okay. About an hour later, they get back on the mic. Hey, y'all, check this out. Y'all right. ADC inmates get 3 hots, so we got y'all some hot food coming, man. But in about 10 minutes, we gonna need y'all to line up with them trays. And everybody hand their tray over. gonna get the hot food. So they come back in about 10, 15 minutes. And like everybody lying. Sean Brewer, if that's his name. I know 2 Sean Brewers, if I'm correct. Not Ronnie Brewer and them cousins, Shannon and Sean Brewer from Fort Smith, them my niggas too. Shout out to Shannon and Sean Brewer, man. James, Janet, and J-Rock, all y'all. Duck, Dex, everybody from Fort Smith, shout out to y'all, man. And shout out to my nigga Lil Mon, you know what I'm saying? Lil Toot, Lil Jimmy, all y'all, hold it down, bro. This is the thing. What was I at? Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, man, was it Sean Brewer, Chink from Glenview, and could have been Willie, man. I don't remember, but they did something correct. They did something right, and when the dough popped, they were straight. And the goon squad came in, because they didn't come in with no hot food. They came in with sticks beating ass. They were some ass beaters. So yeah, they came in with them sticks beating ass. And then they told us all to lock down. We was all on lockdown. They told Willie and Chink they could stay out. Like, y'all didn't do, y'all was right, y'all was in the right, so y'all two could stay out. All y'all got to lock down. These niggas were like, bruh, what we look like sitting out here in the day room, just us two? You might well send us, and I said, lock us down too. So they got locked down too. We ain't getting no pipe food, none of that. So then this is like right before Christmas. I think this is like on Christmas Eve. So, no, this is like the day before Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, the next day they come through, they let us out and they tell everybody, man, look, boom, everybody pack your shit, all y'all move. And we like, huh? They're like, yeah, we breaking y'all motherfuckers up. So they're like, man, we could split everybody up. Now I told y'all that when I was talking to Blue in the county jail, he was telling me he was talking to my nigga J-Rock. Because J-Rock had a robbery charge. He was in county jail up in Sebastian County, Fort Smith. So I'm hearing that the two places that are sending inmates to this Benton County jail is Sebastian County and Pulaski County. I'm from Pulaski. So I'm telling myself, man, I'm praying while we out here in this hallway. And I'm like, man, God, if my boy hurt anywhere in this building, man, please put me in the unit that he in the dough pop. It didn't pop all the way, but it just popped. Clank! The man grabbed it. He was like, such and such, such and such. You. That's me. Y'all in here. So we open up the door. First thing I hear is my nigga J-Rock. No. Domino, motherfucker. I'm like, he's standing up, one foot up on the little bench. He's playing, because we ain't allowed to sit down. That's another thing. We got tables here, but we're not allowed to sit down all day long. You can't lean on the wall. You can't sit down. You can play spades, domino, chess, whatever, but you got to do is standing up. So we got to put on there like, domino. He's domino. I'm like, man, I walking behind him. I ain't seen his face yet, but I know this nigga voice, and I ain't seen him since we was in 7th grade. This my dog. To this day, I ain't seen him since diagnostic. This was where we at after we left here. Still my dog. I walked up behind him, and I'm like, man, shut your Gregory Hines looking ass up, because nigga like Gregory Hines. Man, shut your Gregory Hines looking ass up. Nigga turn, the fuck you? PJ! What's up, nigga? So we hug it out and shit. They're like, man, y'all know each other. Yeah, man, that's my boy right there. That's my nigga. So we chopping it up and shit. Man, look, we ended up having a race ride in that bitch. Because it was a white boy. They had a big ass spider tattoo on his face. Like it was hanging from a spider web, but it was like didn't hang too far, just right here. But the spider was big. And It was a dude that came in there, they got the beat me. He ain't no with the Aryan Nation, boy. We ain't really paying dude no attention. They all from here. So, they all Aryan Nation and shit. So, one day, someone said, dude, like, hey, man, y'all don't want y'all homeboy to come kick it with y'all? We look at the white boy like, fuck, that ain't our homeboy. He was like, nah, dude, the Crip. He ain't no motherfucking Aryan Nation. This motherfucker a Crip. So I'm like, what you mean he a Crip? Like, yeah, you see the spite on his face? He like, yeah. A couple years ago in the jump, he ain't had no spite on his face. That motherfucker had a Crip on his face right there. It's up under the spider tattoo. Like, they made him get that shit covered up, but he's a Crip, though. So, they doing this shit because they obviously dude and pissed him off, and they really trying to get dude fucked up. But what ended up happening was they all got smashed. And I ain't even gonna lie. J-Rock, the nigga, popped it off, so I had to ride. J-Rock popped it off. He hit the dude that, matter of fact, he hit the motherfucker with the spider on his face. But when he hit dude, somebody else hit the other motherfucker, and I hit the motherfucker that was telling us dude had the Crip on his face. Man, we just smashed shot them boys. And they came back in there, whooped our ass again, didn't separate us, didn't lock us down or nothing. Just whooped our ass and walked out the motherfucking door like, psh, now follow the rules. But not long after that, I got transferred to diagnostic. I stayed at diagnostic for like a week. They didn't really have to do diagnostic. And then Warner, y'all caught up on everything else until I go to Little Tucker. So when we pick back up on the jail time, we're gonna go back to prison. We're gonna go back to starting off at Little Tucker unit. And now y'all keep it straight. But anyway, check this out before we let y'all go and take out the videos. So thank y'all again, man. I really do appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no plans on doing the video today because I uploaded 3. But like I say, every time I go on there, somebody telling me, man, keep pushing, bro. Keep dropping that content. I'm waiting on the next video. I done watched everything. So I'm like, man, let me drop something else. Yeah, man. Other than that, man, y'all stay out of trouble, man. Share these videos, like these videos, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you know anybody who you feel like they might be headed down the wrong path, man, direct them over here to this channel. Let them watch these videos, and I feel like it's coming from a point of view where most of them, look, y'all got me sweating. It's coming from a point of view where I'm not judging nobody, man. I'm not judging you for what you done did. I just want to see everybody do better. You know what I'm saying? The situation that we in, I understand it because I done been in situations. I'm in situations. I done got out of situations. I done helped other people get out of situations. Man, it's like, we just got to keep pushing, man. And it don't do no good for one of us to be doing good and everybody else to be doing bad. Because if that's the case, how long do you think I'm going to be doing good if everybody around me doing bad? It ain't going to last long. So I'd rather have everybody around me doing good than we all just doing good. You know what I'm saying? Get all that, man. We got to re-educate ourselves. We got to relearn. You know what I'm saying? This shit that motherfuckers got us branded in. Man, we can get out of this shit. It's just hard. First of all, you got to educate yourself. If you're not going to educate yourself, then life going to forever be hard. I don't give a damn what school you go to or what knowledge you get from the next person. If you're not going to educate yourself, shit going to forever be hard on you. Because the motherfuckers is teaching you, man, from experience. Let me tell you something. Nobody's ever going to teach you everything they know. Right? No. The master don't teach the student every damn thing. The master teach you enough to want to go out and get your own knowledge and become your own master. Like, be for real. You can't go to college to learn to be a boss. I don't give a damn how long you stay there, what kind of degree you get. You learn to work for somebody else. If you want to be a boss, you got to learn how to do that on your own. You got to go out there in the street and get started. Open up a business and be a boss. Get some employees. Now you're a boss. But that degree ain't going to do nothing but send you to somebody's job where you fill out an application and say, can I work for you? Can I be an employee? I don't give a damn if you go to school for business. You're not going to walk out there and be like, okay, now, let me go get this business. No, motherfucker, let you pay off these student loans. They taught you how to run a business. When you could have just went out there and built a lemonade stand. The little girl on the corner with the lemonade stand is a boss. She a boss. She making her own money. She working for herself. She making it all happen. She marketing. She promoting. She cashing out. She's goddamn me the treasurer. She's everything. She's the boss. And anybody that come around here and want to squeeze some lemonades for her is going to be an employee. And 10 years from now, that lemonade stand might be a dealership or a hair salon or a barbershop or 20 barbershops. You never know. I'm just saying, but school ain't going to get it. I had to learn, man, and I'm going to do some videos on this too for the people that's in jail or in prison and coming home. That I could have been taught way back in the day, and like I said, I'm going to get to it. But I'm going to touch on it right now just for the people who want to know. I make majority of my money driving trucks. That's me. I drive trucks. When I was out robbing folks, gang banging, drug dealing, stealing, and the like, I could have been getting a CDL, making the same type of money I'm making now at 18, 19, 20, but I was in prison. So that's what I'm saying. They're not going to tell you that in high school. They're going to tell you, oh, you need to go to college. They're not going to tell you, say, bro, college ain't for everybody. You can go be a barber, and it's going to teach you so many values and so many traits and how to be a good person in society, how to make money, how to manage money, how to take care of yourself and the people around you. Because when you're a barber, you can't be selfish. You got to give a damn about your community. You see what I'm saying? But they're not going to tell you to go that direction. They'll tell you doctor, lawyer, bam, this and that. Shit that's going to put you in debt, send you to school and teach you how to work for somebody else. They're not going to tell you that, hey, you can go be a truck driver with no college education and make more money than the college professor. Your teacher's not going to tell you that the janitor in the hallway makes more money than she do. So they're going to teach you to look down on that type of shit. But if you think about it, a teacher making $17 an hour, a janitor making $27 an hour. I'm saying, now you tell me what's up. Trash man getting paid around this bitch. So don't always feel like you got to be in a situation where shit just ain't gonna go right for you, because everything ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't got to go to school and graduate to be successful, to make $100,000 a year without looking over their shoulder, without trying to end up in a place like this. It can be done, I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you what they're not going to tell you, because I done been there. You know what I'm saying? I done been there. I done been through all that shit. I done been through it. I came out on the other end, and I got to a place where I look around and I'm like, man, until I take my shirt off, motherfucker don't even know none of this. Until I take my shirt off, you start seeing tattoos and all this shit. Well, you gonna see them, because I don't hide them. They everywhere. But the thing is, until I tell a person that I did all the time in prison, that I was this and that as a child, that I was a young gang banger and all this and that, they look at me like, nah, Phil, I don't even believe that, bro. You're not that type of person. But, bro, I was gang banging. And I was ignorant as hell. And I was loud and disruptive. And I was disrespectful. And I was flipping shit and turning shit and doing all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say. I was the motherfucker that was bringing guns to school in elementary. I was the nigga that was taking Jordans off other kids' feet. You know what I'm saying? I was the one who never graduate junior high school. All that was me. In prison at 18 years old. Was already in college and the military. Fucked it up. Just that quick. Because I was a habitual fuck up. I ain't know no better. All I knew was to sabotage what I was doing and to fuck up what I had going on. I didn't have nobody around me that was successful at shit that I seen them become successful at. There was no YouTube channel where I can go see a nigga and be like, man, that nigga was broke as hell last year. And he done came up. And he ain't selling dope. And he ain't shooting at people. And he ain't robbing people. So my aim is to not only show y'all that type of shit. I know other people than the guy out of prison doing way better than me. I want to interview them and show y'all them, and I want them to tell y'all, explain to you what type of discipline, what type of energy it took to get there. Because you can't expect nothing to be handed to you. I told you a lot of videos ago that it's the shortcuts in life that we take to end up getting us where we going. If you want to get to where you're going, go there. But just know that shortcut is going to take you somewhere else. You never know. You want to get home, but you're going down this dark alley. You don't know what's down that dark alley. Nigga, that dark alley might send you to the hospital. You might not be making it home. That dark alley might be sending you to jail. That motherfucker might be sending you to the graveyard. There's no guarantee that that shortcut is going to get you to the house. I'm just saying. Or you might get to the house and be fucked up when you get there. Might run into some shit that you wasn't supposed to run into. I'm just saying, like I say, man, it's the shortcuts in life that's going to get you in a fucked up position. So, I mean, in this video, for real this time, it was probably like 20-something minutes, and I only got it up to 46. So I know